Well, hello YouTubers. Well, we're going to take a look at this tire balancing little tool here. This will balance your tires static wise. If you want to do dynamic, you'll probably have to buy $1,000 or $2,000 machine or take it to a local place and have it done that way. But I find out most of the times these here actually work. And I picked this one up for $53. Had to wait for about a week to pick it up. And I've had some older ones in the past. I decided to buy a new one because one I had it borrowed. And they took it back and they used it. I was going to go get it again, but turned out they broke it. So I said, you know what? Time for me to buy my own. So that's what I did. And we're going to go out and open up the box and put it together and look at it and give you guys some idea what it looks like. Now you can see here I paid, like I said, $53.22 free shipping. And for the most part, it looks pretty cool. The bottom of it is painted red, which I kind of like because the last one I had was not painted red. And you get the little bubble balancer on the top here and everything. And you can see it's pretty nice looking, nice clean look and all that. And you can find a lot of these online, but this one here is about 58 inches tall, centimeters, or 23 inches tall. And, you know, they're bragging here, saying it's fine craftsmanship and all that. The portable wheel balancer, it'll make you actually get your tire balanced pretty easily with a little bubble in the bullseye level and all that. And we'll see how well this looks and put it together and all that for you out there. So there you go. If you're interested in buying one of these, go online. I've seen these range anywhere from $50 to $150. So it really depends on what you want, but I think they all pretty much do the same thing. So let's go out and take a look at it. All right, boys and girls, there it is. You're seeing it for the first time just like I am. Hasn't even been opened yet. So go ahead and open this baby up. I hope I'm not too disappointed. We'll see what we got here. All right. There's that. There's that. Pretty simple setup here for shipping. All right, so just like the picture, nice and red. Looks like this is probably aluminum. I'm not sure. I'll tell you real quick. Take our magnet. Well, yeah, it's aluminum. Well, I'll be daggone. Would have thought that would have been metal, but I would have thought aluminum would have been more expensive, but hey, what do I know? All right, so there's that. And here is the most important part. I'm always worried about shipping. These things are going to be all right. All right, it made it. The bubble is there. You can see it moving around. It made it. So that's great. And we got our, of course this is a no brand, unbranded if you will. And there's that portable wheel balancer. Read manual before you do all this and that. And do not remove this. Made in China, of course. And I think this is aluminum too. Find out real quick. Yes, aluminum. So I don't have to worry about this thing rusting. And what do we got here? We got our stick that goes on, our metal piece here. I'm not going to be able to get this off, I don't think, with my... Okay. Alright, there's that. There's the part that you got to be careful about and not break. Now, this is what broke on my brother's, but his pen was not as thick as this one. This has got a really thick pen on. This is what I really like. All right, that's great. I am so happy about that. Because his other pen, I had a big tire on there one day, and I was showing him how to do it, and he took it home and ended up, I guess, breaking it because it snapped that pen off. So this is really pretty nice and heavy duty. So all we got to do is bolt this down here to that. And let's see what else is in the box. That's probably about it. It said something about a manual. Oh, okay, we got a manual. Boy, in this day and age, that's a nice thing to have. And for your newbies, there you go. This will tell you a little bit about it and all that. And actually, it's pretty involved for a little manual. Wow, I thought it would be a little 2-inch thing. You'd have to squint and look and read with your eyes, you know. So, tells you how to put together. Some of it's in Spanish or whatever. And there's the back of it. Alright, so All right, we'll go ahead and put this together here and look at it. And we'll balance the tire here after a while. We're actually going to put tires on my Nissan Xterra. I'm going to put one of my new tires on here. We'll balance it out and everything. But let's go ahead and set this up real quick. All right, that's a 30 millimeter nut. Yikes. All right, so that's on. And make a nice bell, you know. And ring that bell. Some of you might get that. All right, so that's together. And let's see. Nice looking. Makes my garage look a little embarrassing. Let's go ahead and put the top of this on. Grab this like this, and there's the bottom of that. You can see a little place there where that pin has to kind of rest on there, so I think I can do this with one hand. I'll try and see. The other one was a little hard to get on there. You had to move it around a lot. We'll see if this one's a little bit easier to get on here. There we go. All right, wasn't too bad. And of course, you got to get that bubble right in the middle. This looks good. Now it takes sometimes it takes a couple of seconds to actually get this right in the center of that, because that little pin that goes up in that little hole, if you will. When you think you have it on there, you don't. So make sure, you know, look straight down on it, and make sure the bubble's straight, and spin it just a little bit there. And we're good. So there it is. It's nice looking. I'm really happy with this. This is nice. So like I said, this will do static. It does not do dynamic balancing. You'll have to take your vehicle to the expensive place and do that. But I find these work just wonderful. I don't have much problem with them. So there it is. There's a nice look at it. So we'll go ahead and get a tire together here and go ahead and get it on the rim, and we'll balance it out and everything. And just one other thing. This bubble balancer here, this little bubble, does not have anything to do with the floor. You can still set this on an offset, and what this bubble does, it levels this up here, this piece. When you put the tire on here, it makes sure that this is level. That's all that does. A lot of people think that's what this is for, to put it outside and to adjust it. No matter what angle you put this at, if I tip this just a little bit, if you notice, that bubble is still right in the center. So just so you know. All right, so I guess we'll have to do a little work here and get a tire together, and let's put one on here and balance it. Okay, so what we're looking at here is our Nissan Xterra 15-inch rim. The first thing you want to do in a nutshell when you're doing this, and you're doing it yourself and you're out in the country, and by the way, I have a video on how to do a country-style tire change. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you can't get to a gas station, I'll put the link right about there. And the first thing you want to do is get rid of all the weights that are on these rims. Check everything, make sure there's no other dirt that gets in here, because at least a little bit of dirt will get these rims and tires out of balance. You will feel it. And of course, we got a weight back here we got to take off. And on the inside here, kind of clean this up. Take a wire brush. It's really important to get all this rust and dirt out. Of course, I don't have a whole lot there, but we'll take this off. And the other thing is, here is the 15-inch tire that I'm going to be putting on there on this rim. I don't have any markings showing the high or low spot or where they balance it. So, in a nutshell, what they want you to do is take the yellow dot and put it near the valve stem. And, of course, the red one there is the high place in the tire. Now, when you put all this together, first thing you want to do is don't air it up. Stick it on your guy there. Then, if you find it's out of balance, then what you want to do is take the tire, spin the tire a little bit on the rim, and put it back on your tool there. Balance it. Then once you get that, then you can add some weights or whatever. So a lot of people will air the tire up. They get into this problem. They put the tire on the rim. They air it up. Then they stick it on there and try to balance it. And they find out it's so out of balance that no matter how much weight they put on there, it's not right. So that's what happens a lot of times. You have to turn that rim a little bit inside that tire. Make sure you do that first before you air it up. Balance it. Then if it looks good to you, then air it up. All right, so I'm going to take this weight off, clean this up, and put this tire on. All right, she's pretty clean now. Got all the weights off. Now's a good time to paint the rim if you want to do that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I just want to get these tires on. I can paint these a little bit when the thing is on the vehicle or when the tire is on the rim. Now, one other thing here is on a cool day like today, if it's below 50 degrees, these tires get really stiff, so you may have a problem getting them on the rim by yourself. This is a 15-inch 265/70, so this one here kind of put me to my maximum what I can actually do, because it was kind of tough getting this off the rim, as you see in that video there. If you looked at it on the tire change video, shade tree style, if you will. And with my F-150, it was just heavy enough to kind of break that tire off the rim. So your vehicle, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to be pretty heavy, or at least have a pretty decent heavy size SUV. But you can still take these to a tire shop and have them put them on yourself if you're not able to do what I am doing here. So now all we got to do is go ahead and stick this on. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Like I said, go back and watch that video. Put a little oil here, a little grease on both sides of the speed and also on this rim, and it makes it go on a lot easier. So let's go ahead and stick this on here and go ahead and put it on the balancer and see what we got and see how close it is to being balanced. Alright, we just got the tire on. Yellow dot pretty close to the stem here. Oh. Like I said, guys, this tire was just big enough for me to do this. So there we go. So we'll turn this rim a little bit. Yellow dot with the tire stem. And now let's put it on our tool and see what we got. Alright guys, she's on there, and I'll tell you what, almost perfect. The bubble's just a little off. See it there? It's on this side just a tiny bit. So we got the yellow dot where it should be over here. What I might do is turn this a little bit and just play with it and see if that dot will go in the center. So let's try that. Alright, get her stopped there. And now let's look where the dot is, or the bubble. Perfect, right in the middle. Well, I'll be daggone. Can you see that there? So we actually got the red dot where the tire stem is. So this rim, who knows? Maybe this side is the higher, the lower spot. Who knows? But anyway, see, this is what you got to do sometimes: is make sure you turn the rim inside that tire. That way, you can get the best balance you can get for your tire. Can you see that bubble? Perfect. Alright, so all we got to do is air it up, and really, I'm not even going to put a weight on it. So this is the beauty of these balancers. They can save you a lot of time and hassle, especially if you're out in the country. Like today's a Sunday. I can't get nothing done for 4 days. Everyone's backed up, so this will take me a few hours. I'll have new tires. I'll have them balanced, and I'll be good to go. So if you like this video, guys, thanks for watching. And the main point of the video was really to unbox that. Where's the box? The box is way over there. To unbox this wheel balancer and show you that, hey, buy one. Learn these things. They will save you a lot of money. All right, until my next video, guys, I will see you later. And before we completely let you go, a tip. There's my compressor. There is my hose. And you're saying, how are you going to get that blowing up on the rim? A lot of people put their valve stem in here and they can't get it up. Well, what you got to do is get your piece of hose like this, put that on the tire stem. You play around with different sizes. Get one of these guys, stick this on here like this, and simply just blast air in there, and you'll be amazed just how fast that tire will climb up on that rim and seal itself. So there you go.